Alright folks, welcome to the second match, of quarterfinals. I will try and catch up with the bands here and what's been happening. I had to fix up the overlay, but a little bit of an issue with passives. But as you can see, I very sloppily overlaid an image on top of them. So Drox's amplifiers did that thing a lot for the active, and Trickster for passive. And Zyntex has You Are Already Dead for active, and Strike First for passive. Alright, so we have Zyntex banning first, who bans Easy One. Not too surprising, it's a very hit or miss map, you can either play it or you can't. Followed by a No Mod 5 ban from Drox. Feeling a little worried on this, the tech-ish, I guess? Kinda hard to describe this map. So I was gonna say maybe it's weird that both players are banning reading, but No Mod 5's not really reading, it's just a weird map in general. Zyntex banning next with Hidden 3. Kind of a surprising ban, honestly. Because you'd think banning Easy 1, he's not too confident in reading, in which case he'd also go with Hidden 2 maybe. But Hidden 3 is not too hard to read, it's 9.9 is it, or 9.5, I can't remember. It's not too high though. It's just a bit gimmicky. Drox though being the one to ban the Hidden 2. A lot of reading maps taken out of the pool straight away. Good catch. That is now quarterfinals, so best of 11. We're going to be getting to DT3 as the first pick by Drox here. Damn, I want to talk about the amplifiers, but I'm kind of interested in the pick ban phase we just had. That was so weird. So Drox banned No Mod 5, and then Zyntex banned Hidden 3, which are just like, they're different, but if you had to pick two maps that were similar, I'd pick those two, because they're both weirdly slider heavy. And then same with the reading, Zyntex banned Easy 1, Drox banning Hidden 2. It's like they're both weak at similar things, and like working together to just ban out all of those slots. Either way, we are getting into the meat of DT3 here. Stamina map, a lot of difficulty from this can come from the ending, but there's quite a bit of finger control, I guess. There's a few weird doubles. You also have to keep up with aim on this as well. Not to say that aim's intensive, but there's a lot of curving burst patterns. And if you slip up on it, focus too much on the tapping, the stamina gets to you, it's very easy to miss. Drox breaking first, oh my god. That hurts, he had such a big act lead as well. It was like almost 2% flat at that point. And Zyntex is going to be taking the lead at this point. As I was saying, a lot of the difficulty on this map is in the later half, especially the last quarter. Obviously if you're not comfortable in stamina, the earlier parts are difficult, but slider breaking absolutely nothing early when you're doing so well, that's got to hurt. Zyntex does break though. And this lead is very quickly going to go back over with the AC difference. It's not huge, but 2% at this level is going to make a lot of difference. Especially going into the last third of the map here. It's where the longest streams hit, and the Zyntex is struggling with AC at this point. As I say that, the Drox does trade it. Zyntex trades it back. Combo reset basically across the board. Drox with an AC lead right now. Pretty significant, and a percentage and a half. And we're coming into the ending long streams here. If anyone's going to tank AC, it's going to be right here. Is Zyntex dropping hundreds? Drox trades them back though. Both players, yeah, both players break. Drox did miss though. Zyntex slider broke, I believe. I was losing some accuracy as well. And that's going to put Zyntex in the lead at this point. I think it was just the misses, honestly, because they both broke at the same spot, but missing and losing accuracy there. Oh, and that's gonna hurt. That's Zyntex taking the first point by a mere 25k points, 27k. Only 2 misses from Drox as well, 1 miss from Zyntex. Losing first pick is going to hurt a lot as well. Well, I should change this actually. I believe the Zyntex has strike first, right? So he starts with an extra point. So that's 2 points to Zyntex at this point, while Drox gets the first 3 map picks. I think that just makes that breakpoint hurt a lot more. Having strike first, a lot of the downside of that amplifier is losing those first 3 picks and your opponent being able to get like potentially 3 points to your 1, getting momentum early. But if you lose that first map, it's already 2-0 to Zyntex. Even if Drox wins his next 2 maps, he's used up 3 of his picks, and it's only 2-2, so even. Which leaves Zyntex with all of his map picks left. So even in just that first map alone, it's already changed a lot of how the rest of this match could be played out. We're getting into No Mod 6 here, another speedier pick. Drox is definitely playing into the faster maps at this point. We've seen the DT3 stamina pick. Now we're going into No Mod 6, not exactly high BPM map, but it is pretty fast. It's probably closer to the stamina map than the speed map from the DT pool. Drox being the first to braid. Yeah, Zyntex got his first point from his amplifier, strike first. So only 1 map has been played, we're watching the second right now. Is Zyntex breaking? And this is an opportunity for Drox to come back here. Both players tromboing at this point. We're getting into the first chorus in a little bit here. Zyntex chain missing right before it, and Drox holds that, which is really vital. Another miss from Zyntex. This is a really strong performance so far. 99 on this map is nothing to laugh at. Ult patterns coming in here. These are really comically easy to miss on. Both players hitting though. Drox slider breaks on the stack slider. I don't think it matters at this point. Those are quarter of the map left. Zyntex has a combo built up, but he's behind an Acolyte, and as I say that, he breaks it. And that is... Oh, Drox's didn't want to break. It was Bencher, Could this be an FC aside from the very early miss? Holy, that is impressive. Not to say it's the hardest No-Mod 6 speed map, out there, No-Mod speed map, but that is still a very impressive score, 99% in match. Yeah, Drox missed early on in the map, like at the very start. Now, while we're waiting on the next pick from Drox here, I guess I'll talk about the passive amplifiers for both players, since there's confusion. I'll talk about the active ones when they get used. But Zintex's passive strat first. His opponent gets the first 3 map picks, and then Zyntex gets 1 bonus point at the start of the match. So it's basically starting 1-0. And then Drox gets to pick 3 maps, which puts the pressure in Drox's hand because he has to try and win as many of his own picks. Example, losing that DT3 at the start changed the momentum a lot, because now, best case scenario, Drox comes out of this 2-2. But he's also used up 3 of his own map picks. The other passive amplifier, which we're seeing in effect here, is Trickster. This is Drox's passive. He gets to pick 2 maps from a mix of the hidden and or no-mod pools. And those maps get multiplier changes. So Drox will play the hidden without hidden, and then Zyntex will play the no-mods with hidden. So basically, it just forces no-mod onto Drox and hidden onto Zyntex for either of the Trickster maps. Gives a little bit of a reading advantage to Drox by putting more pressure for reading onto Zyntex with forced mods on top. We're going to be seeing this in effect on this no-mod 4 here, a tech map where Zyntex has to use hidden and Drox gets to play it with no-mod. There are quite a few weirdly spaced patterns on this, so having hidden forced on top could make it more difficult. Drox breaking twice early though. Zyntex does break though. We could see a pretty big score in this. We did see yesterday a Milbus get a very nice combo. I think it was like 800 some combo on this map. Zyntex breaking again. This is an opportunity. This is a place, where we can see Zyntex kind of missing because of the hidden. Looks like he's pretty comfortable on the map for the most part, but some of the patterns are just a bit weird to read with hidden on top. And a big chain miss there. Going to this chorus, Drox has 500 combo built up at this point. Another miss from Zyntex. Both players very close in accuracy at this point, but we're going to the last quarter of the map here, and Drox has so much combo built up. And this should be a reverse choke. Could be seeing a similar situation to a Milbus yesterday. Yeah, that is a massive straw. 850k from Drox. one miss only at the start. That is huge. And that is going to tie it up at 2-2 at this point. Zintex's passive amplifier has been used up at this point now, which means Zyntex can get a pick and puts him in the driver's seat. Drox using 3 of his own picks just to tie the game up at 2-2 at this point. We don't see Hard Rock 3 come out from Zyntex. This is the precision map of the pull. I'm getting started. There's about a 150-ish combo at the start, I believe. This more difficult aim, then going into a bit of free combo. So if any player does break here, it is going to matter quite a bit. Zyntex breaking early, and Drox holds. Going into a break. They're going to see this. It's going to affect mentals at this point. And a little bit of combo here for Drox to build up, going into the start of the chorus. Only a quarter of the way in though. Definitely time for a comeback. Drox looking very shaky, and he does chain miss there. 3 misses at the end. Zyntex with the combo at this point and an accolade. This cursor looks so smooth, but as I say that, he under-aims a corner note. Both players hitting that stream, that's impossible to hit. It's seriously impossible. Drox has rebuilt combo though, and accuracy as well. He's still at an accuracy disadvantage, but a little bit of an act drop there. 300 combo he's built up though, and the score is so close. It's only 20k difference at this point, 30k. Zyntex with a very impressive 99. There is potential if Drox holds though. Potential is in the score has flickered. It flickers. Drox has to hold though. He does not have the accuracy to break, and he breaks. Zyntex trades it. Oh, and a chain miss at the end from Drox. And that is going to seal the deal right there. Zyntex taking it with 3 misses. Almost 99%. Hidden 4 coming out from Drox. It's the same stuff coming out from Drox on every pick. We saw DT3, we saw No Mod 6, now Hidden 4, all these speed maps. I'd say speed, no high BPM, it's just intensive maps. Was the DT2 banned? I want to check. It was not, so the speed map hasn't been banned. We're just seeing Drox go towards those like stamina intensive maps. Which makes sense. He's clearly very comfortable in it. We saw an impressive No Mod 6 performance. In saying that, the stamina requirement for this Hidden 4 is a lot less compared to the other two maps. A lot more of the difficulty comes from just reading the patterns. Zyntex breaking early. Drox slider breaks, or was that bencher? They're definitely a break at this point. Both players trade a break right there. And we're a third of the way through the map at this point. Zyntex with an accolade. But he does break at the start of the chorus. Drox does trade it. Some pretty big combos built up, honestly, considering how hard that section was. And these patterns are absolutely brutal with both players right now. Holding insanely high combos, both trading. Is that the same pattern? Drox a tiny bit after, I think. The score's incredibly close though, accuracy is almost neck and neck. Zyntex with a tiny bit more of a combo earlier, it puts him in the lead, but he does get a few misses there. And another miss. And that's going to put Drox in the lead right now, going to the end of this map. And that seals it. Oh my god. That was Zyntex in the driver's seat for a lot of that map until the very ending. He got like a little 3 miss on one pattern. Still very cool scores from both players. 500k on a Hidden 4 like this is really good. One miss from Drox as well, the other breaks were all slider breaks. Zyntex instantly locking in DT4. That is an interesting pick. He does still have a lot of hard rock to work with. He has hard rock 1, hard rock 2, hard rock 4. But going straight away for the DT ult map. Especially when no mod ults open as well. We're getting straight into this DT4 right now. honestly one of the harder maps in this pool. The first 400-ish combo are pretty easy. And as we saw yesterday, breaking in this early combo can really matter. Because even players confident in this map can fumble in the later half. So it's going to be on Drox at this point to hold through the easy 300-400 combo at the start. I say easy, but it's still very easy to miss on some of these patterns. Even these patterns right here are just so easy to slip up on. Both players FCing at this point though. We're getting into the split streams. Zyntex breaking first. Why is Drox aiming these stacks? Oh, and he misses on nothing. He misaims like a single node. What are they doing? Zyntex breaks Drox, trades it. I'm just in awe watching Drox aim these, like, stacked patterns. Especially in a tournament setting. And at this point, combo lead, I believe, for Drox. Straw lead as well. 80k at this point. And this should be the breakpoint that Drox really needs. There's not too much of the map left. I don't believe there's time for a comeback. A little bit of a hard section at the end. I guess if Drox fumbles and misses like a whole stack or two. Zyntex being the one to miss first though. And then it's going to be Drox taking a break point. We have no mod 2 coming out from Drox with Amplifier. Exciting that we get to see Amplifier usage. I should explain Drox's active Amplifier. He has Dude That Finger Lock. I will read the description for anyone unfamiliar. You gain 1% to your final score for each miss you have, up to 20%. Which is really perfect in a map like No Mod 2. Honestly, the kind of map that the Amplifier was designed for. Especially on longer maps where it's so much better, because misses mean you lose less. You gain more to your score because of the miss. Everyone should be familiar with this map. Very well known, stamina intensive stream map. Definitely a place where a chain miss could benefit Drox more than be negative. Bit of an act drop from Zyntex. break from Zyntex as well, right at the ending of the chorus. Pushing to the halfway point of the map, Drox at 1000 combo and an SS. I don't want to mention it and jinx it, but I feel like I have to. This is insane at this point. And he drops a 100. Zyntex not a bad straw at all, almost 99%, built up 600 combo as well. Were it not for that single break at the end of the first draw, Zyntex would be FCing as well. But it still wouldn't be doing too much against this huge active deficit, sorry. In saying that, it is very easy to slip up on any of these smaller bursts. Hit them a few notes too late, and Drox could lose this AC advantage. Zyntex chain missing. And was that 100 I saw from Drox? This play is insane. Zyntex chain missing. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen Drox play. I haven't seen this map played through fully yet. Watching this is insane. Oh, and Drox finally breaking at the end. So close to an FC too. It was like 200 combo off. Another chain miss at the end. Honestly, those could have been done on purpose. Just to get bonus draw with this amplifier. And we're getting started now on what could potentially be the last map of this match. Gonna be very big nerves for both players here. A single miss will end this map. This is definitely one of the easier maps, but it's a hard work one aim heavy map. It's very easy to just get one miss here or there, and that's all it's gonna take to end this. Drox potentially on the weaker side on this. We know Zyntex has performed very well in hard rock in this match so far. Drox as well, just coming out from a very impressive No Mod 2 where he was shaking a lot at the end. Maybe those shakes do affect his aim a little bit. Both players are holding it together so far. Getting into another jump section. Oh, who missed? Who missed? I believe that's Drox missing first. And Zyntex client just freezing because of sudden death. This is looking like we're going into Drox's next pick here. Alright, so we have confirmation here. Drox was the player that failed. So that is going to be giving Zyntex that point. Good usage of Amplifier. Getting a quick sudden death win in. And we are at match point at this point. We're going to be going to No Mod 3, the alt map. And we're also going to be seeing Drox using the last usage of his amplifier. Trying to secure this final map pick before tiebreaker. This is kind of an interesting pick, because we did see Zyntex go for the DT4. I guess confident in the alt map, but losing it pretty widely, honestly. There was a big gap in straw. So Drox, I guess, capitalizing on that, going into the No Mod 3 here. I'm surprised he didn't pick into whatever the other Trickster map was as well. Because he could have went into that Trickster map, used his amplifier on top. That would have been a very big safety net. Regardless, we're just getting into No Mod 3 here. Remembering that Drox will get plus 1% to his score for every miss he gets on this map, because he's using his last usage of his amplifier. Zyntex breaking early. Doesn't matter too much though, this is a pretty long map. Another break comes out there. Drox trades it. And another miss from Zyntex. Definitely not comfortable on this. A slider break from Drox. This gives Zyntex a bit to work with. He's at an act loss right now, but he has 200 combo built up. 130 on top of Drox's. Going to the chorus here. Drox breaking first. And a big chain miss, that's like 4 misses there. Zyntex does finally find a break after 400 combo though. He has built up some straw. Drox is doing a lot of misses here. Just remember, his amplifier only gives him bonus straw up to 20 misses. After that, all those misses are just big negative to his straw. Zyntex braking right before the slower part. And this gives Drox a chance to catch up. $250 combo on the side of Drox right now. Zyntex did break. We have seen though Drox not too comfortable with these choruses. As I say that, both players are comboing through this. And it's looking like Drox is not going to need that bonus 20% to the straw. He is just FCing through the ending. He does break. Another miss. It's sadly way too late for Zyntex to make anything happen. And there's a 10k difference without including the amplifier bonus on top, which would have been a bonus 9% score with 9 misses, and that is going to confirm Drox being the winner of this match. That's 6-4. That was fucking crazy, honestly. It was seriously looking like Zyntex had the lead early on. Strike first, straight into stealing a breakpoint from Drox. That's like a very strong advantage early on. That was like a very big comeback at the end.